Owning a home is the American dream. I love my job because I get to help people buy, sell, and improve that American dream. Follow me this week as we explore exciting new trends in Utah's real estate. So excited this week. The Living Planet Aquarium called me up and said invite your clients that you've worked with and come and check out our new crocodile exhibit.
I just want to thank you guys all for coming out. And what an opportunity that Loveland Living Planet Aquarium would offer, that we could come by and take a look at their new exhibit they're opening up. And they told me that they're gonna allow us to go swim with the sharks in a couple months. And so this is gonna be really cool. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys had a ton of fun, them showing us around, and that we're gonna be doing a bunch more stuff here soon.
Hey Brad, it's Jay. Hey, I just closed on a nice property with some folks and they're thinking about adding in a pool. Do you have some time that you could talk to them? Terrific. When a client comes to me and wants to build an incredible pool, I know just where to turn to. Brad, the owner of BDL Pools, who's known nationally for his work on HGTV, bases his business right out of Utah. So Brad, did you get a chance to meet with the Petersons about their pool idea?
I did, yes. I went and looked at the yard. I took it around to other pools of similar yards. We do have a few challenges.
Okay, what are those?
They have a deck that's, their back door, there's a deck that comes off the back door and it's about 6 feet high, and it's this huge deck, takes up most of it.
Fit, huh?
Not at all, okay. No. And they have tons of slope in the yard. We're gonna have to retain the yard to make it level, probably 3 feet.
Okay, so bring that up then. That's a good idea.
Exactly. And after talking to them, they basically spent all summer at the pool. Amy was there almost every single day.
The community pool?
Yes. And she doesn't want to do that. She wants her kids to be home. They want to have their own place.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are you guys going to put in here? What's your plan?
We've come up, they want a water feature, and they want a pool where they can play basketball, volleyball. They want an area where the kids can play and hang out, or they can lay in the water and lay out. They love laying out in the sun. So we're going to put a big water feature with jump rocks where they can jump, put basketball posts, volleyball nets. They want to have a pergola to where they can go get out of the sun, and they're totally into barbecuing. They love barbecuing. So they're basically going to put a whole
like an outside kitchen.
Outside kitchen,
I love
sink,
it.
Everything.
Well, I'm excited to see how this turns out. Okay, Darren, for this house, we're headed on down to Orem, down right on the Sleepy Ridge golf course.
Sleepy Ridge, I like that place.
It's a great golf course. I hadn't played in a couple years. I went down there the other day, and it was really nice.
How was your game?
Mixed bag, like always, right? This one's situated. I love the way that they have this one. It's perfectly situated because you want to be on a golf course. You want to have those views and stuff, but you don't want to get hit by the balls.
Right.
And so they've got it put right behind where the tee box is. And so you get the view of everything, but you don't get hit by the balls. They did a nice job with this house. Of course, a rambler off the front and then a two-story walkout basement off the back.
That's kind of best of both worlds.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
Yeah, really cool.
Yeah.
And then that
that pond or lake out there is all staged with bass. And
Really?
So as I was out there playing, I could literally see the bass just staging what it, I don't know if they let you fish there, but that would be really cool.
Might be worth a try some night.
Yeah, you can sneak out there for sure. I mean, it's your property, right? Okay, heading on the inside, you're going to notice they've got some really cool styles, some nice built-ins, and they've got that tray ceiling. And
Yeah, I love that.
what they've done real nice with this one, they've taken a square-style house and really put a lot of angles into it. And so you're going to notice the walls aren't straight in here. There's all kinds of angles and stuff, and it makes it feel, I mean, it's like a country club type style home.
Yeah, it gives it a really nice character in my opinion.
It
I
really
like
does.
that. Yeah.
And it's open, but it's got different angles, so you're not just walking down a hallway going to a room. They've got multiple, rooms and angles, and the kitchen's just laid out really nicely. I like it.
Very open design.
Yeah. Looks like they got some nice appliances there as well, and you can see all the different angles and the way that you get to look at all the different aspects of this property.
Kind of adds a nice little flow to the inside with those angles. Just kind of takes your eye around, has a good flow.
Yeah. Head into the master bedroom, you notice they've done lots of big windows, and again, you don't have to worry about getting hit by golf balls down here, which is nice. And this area is developing like crazy. They just did that big, huge, what do we call
The
it?
movie theater down there?
Movie theater.
Oh yeah,
Out
that's
there.
right.
And lots of restaurants are going to be going down there. It's going to be developing a ton. Headed into the master bath. Again, more windows. They did a good job on these. You notice they're all cased in wood. Really, I mean, they put a lot of money into this house.
Nice trim.
Yeah. Big tub and shower. Headed down to the basement. You're going to see they've got an exercise room there, and they've got a bar and a pool table.
Nice and open.
Yeah, and it looks, and the style, you notice, matches really well with the upstairs. And I like the way that it's separated the different entertaining areas, but they're still connected, so you could still be in the space talking with each other, but you're not interrupting. So if you're watching a movie in the other area, you can be watching it there, playing pool, or getting some soda over at the bar.
That's actually really hard to accomplish.
They did a nice job on this
Keeping it
house.
open but separate. Yeah, it's great. Look at those built in.
Yeah. And again, look, those are wood doors. That costs a lot of money.
Yeah.
Solid core doors, very nice.
Separate office space there for
Yeah. So
All your
let's
work.
talk a little bit of financing on this one, Aaron.
the purchase price on this one is listed at $485,000. And if you did a 2% down payment of $97,000 and your interest rate was 3.75, your APR would be 3.82. So your principal and interest payment would be $1,797, which is really affordable for a property like this, in my opinion. Now, that doesn't include your taxes and insurance or any HOA things or anything like that, but that's a great payment range.
Yeah, look at that. You'd have your own view over your own little lake off your balcony.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if it gets better than that.
Beautiful.
It's not much money.
Beautiful.
They say on camera I'm a little stiff, but I insisted that I be the one to tell you about the world's finest, safest garage door, the Martin Door, available at your nearest door, lumber, or hardware company. Tell them Dave Martin sent you. Now what's stiff about that?
Here at Real Estate Essentials, we love to support local business, and we love nothing more than local business that's had international success. And Martin Garage Doors is one of those. So the next time you're looking to buy garage doors, buy local, buy the best, buy Martin Garage Doors.
Northern Wasatch Board of Realtors supports Utah home values. Be sure to attend the Northern Wasatch Parade of Homes, June 27th through July 12th.
Amsco Windows was founded in Utah over 65 years ago. Our 535,000 square foot facility is one of the largest vinyl window plants in the country. We provide more windows in the state of Utah than all other manufacturers combined, and with Amsco, your design potential is limitless. At Amsco, we understand that quality, service, on-time delivery, and pleasing the customer are vital to our success. Amsco Windows, make your home a masterpiece.
You don't need someone dropping the ball on your mortgage. Recruit a professional. Darren Rhodes, Utah's Mortgage Pro. He's got the skills, speed, and experience to win the best financing for your home. So draft Darren today at utahmortgagepro.com.
It used to be that credit was used primarily to assess risk, and lower credit scores paid higher rates and with less favorable terms. These days, credit is used in a myriad of ways. Consider employment. Some employers consider low scores to mean less discipline and potential future disloyalty. That's why credit education is more important today than ever before.
Okay, Darren, for this house, I figured we'd go out into Saratoga Springs and look at some, affordability, because it's one thing to look at these fancy houses, but to look at something kind of that's beautiful and nice, but not super expensive. And so this townhouse is listed for $209,900, and it's almost 2,500 square feet with 3 bedrooms, 2 full and 1/2 baths, and it's a real nice neighborhood. And
looks beautiful.
Yeah. But we always talk about it. What does it cost to get something like this? Talk about that.
Well, there's a lot of opportunities right now for no down programs, and there's some other programs out there for a lot of different people here in Utah. But let's look today at what an FHA loan would be, because an FHA loan is kind of considered the first-time home buyers.
Yeah, perfect for this sort of thing.
Exactly.
You can do some zero money down and stuff like that, but this one where you get real good interest rates.
Yeah, that's right. It's a premium program. It only requires 3.5% down, which on this property would only be about $7,350. So if you bring that in, your principal, interest, and mortgage insurance payment on this house would be $1,072, which is fantastic. That's at a rate of 3.5%. And an APR of 4.69.
That's cheaper than rent.
Right, that's right.
Plus you get the appreciation, everything that goes along with that.
Now you will have, since it's a townhome, you'll have an HOA fee and some taxes and insurance to go on top of that, but still, it's a great value.
Yeah, and you get that as a tax write-off at the end of the year, right?
Yeah, your interest can be written off.
Yeah, that's right. And as you see, this one's decked out. They've got a completely unfinished basement at this point, so it's already 3 bedrooms, 2 and 1/2 baths, but there's plenty of room to grow in this thing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a nice little property. I thought it was a good one to look at.
Yeah, it's great. Hey Jay, this property really jumped out to me. I'm really interested in it.
Okay, so this one's a unique one. This is actually out in Bluebell. And so if you went past Strawberry and out to Starvation, this is just right out there. So it's about 2 hours outside of Salt Lake City, but this is a very, very unique property. It's a cabin property. It could be a primary residence, but it's got a setup which you don't see in the state of Utah. You can have your own dock on this because you actually own the shoreline.
Wait, so why is this unique in the state of Utah?
Because the state of Utah went through and bought up all the shoreline, and so the state owns all property that's land and water, touching each other. They want to own all that. This particular property, they had changed the water and the way it flowed, and so it filled up and got onto his property, and so now he has shoreline property.
Interesting.
Which is very, very unique.
Yeah, true shoreline property.
Yeah, true shoreline property, and so it's all situated, and so this is perfectly set up for somebody. A very unique thing. You don't see it all the time. If you go, look, I want waterfront property in Utah, you just don't see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so this is one of those unique situations. So you could have your own dock, and the lake's big enough that they've got a place to put your boat in, and there's some great fishing on there, and it's only 2 hours away. And so if you're looking for a secondary property, no, not too far, and they've decked it out, granite countertops, that really nice roof they put on this thing. I mean, it's a good little property.
Yeah, it's beautiful on the inside. They've trimmed it out really, really nice.
Yeah, and they put a bunch of cool things in there. They've got a ping pong table and a bumper pool and foosball and pinball and all these different things. So when you bring the kids out there, you can turn them off of all the electronics and you can get back to the way things used to be.
Yeah.
You can take them fishing, you can take them out on the lake, you can play games at night, and that's the way this house is. Or this, it could be a permanent residence, but these particular people use it as more kind of like a cabin property.
Yeah, well, I was noticing that loft up there in that main room. That was that's really cool.
Yeah, it's 4,500 square feet. They've got 8 bedrooms. Yeah, 4 full baths, and it's on almost 16 and a half acres.
So you could have a lot of families staying there with 8 bedrooms.
Yeah, absolutely.
You could get the whole family reunion out there if you wanted.
Yeah, and some people will take stuff like this and they'll set them up as, timeshares.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
You ever seen that done before?
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Yeah, and so you could actually rent it out, and even the state does stuff like this, where they'll get these little cabins, put them on there, and rent them out. People go use them for the weekend. But that kind of shows that bonus space. That kind of nice, right?
Yeah, yeah, up there above, nice and open. Boy, it accommodate a lot of people.
Yeah, perfect for a little family getaway, huh?
Mm-hmm. Send the kids upstairs, and then you can get away and go out yourself and do a little fishing, and it'd be fantastic.
But you're far enough away, but you're still close enough that 2 hours away from Salt Lake City is not far at all.
Yeah, it's still accessible. That's right.
And they plan on leaving all those games in there. They said they've moved away, and they just don't need to take those things with them. So those are going to be kind of considered part of the property. You can see it's put together quite well.
Yeah.
It's most properties when you go out into these areas are not, fancy, and this happens to be one of those really nice properties.
Yeah, that's right. It has really good-looking trim on the inside, even though it's kind of tucked away.
Yeah,
it's a really cool combination.
This would be great for a family. You want to get away from it all. You want to go spend the weekend, and take your whole family and be able to, you pull your boat right up to your house.
That'd be great. No docking fees.
Yeah. You can go fishing or whatever. That's what you get there for just under $600,000 out in Bluebell.
Biener Marble and Granite has been locally owned and operated since 1960, providing all of your granite needs from high-end luxury all the way down to half-priced granite. Come on in, use our team, and let us transform your home with affordable, luxurious countertops here at Biener Marble and Half-Priced Granite.
Hi, Darren Rhodes here with Castle & Cook Mortgage, and I've got some great news. FHA has recently announced that they are lowering their monthly mortgage insurance premiums by almost 40%. That's a big reduction. So if you're looking to buy a home in the near future, then FHA has just gotten a lot more affordable, and that is great news for all of us. But what if you already have an FHA mortgage? Well, you can still save money too. We offer a product called an FHA Streamlined Refinance, which allows us to convert your existing FHA mortgage through a refinance process into the new FHA mortgage, which carries the lower mortgage insurance rate. And keep in mind, with today's mortgage rates, you might be able to even get a better interest rate than you have right now. So lower mortgage insurance premium and a lower interest rate could mean big savings for you. So call me today. Let's see if you're eligible for a streamlined refinance, and let's see if we can't save you some money. Until next time, I'm Darren Rhodes.
Moving is hard and no one likes to do it. It should be an adventure, and we here at Wasatch Moving Company make it one. We are that extra bit of help that everyone needs. Let us take the stress out of moving for you with our excellent and careful staff and our flat rate affordable pricing. Call Wasatch Moving Company today, the official movers of Real Estate Essentials with Jay Deere on ABC.
Jay Deere here. Do you want to sell your home faster and for more money? We do what other realtors do, but get this. Being ABC4 Utah's real estate specialist gives me the opportunity to give your home maximum exposure. List with the Jay Deere team and your home will be featured on its own TV commercial, as well as get a full motion video tour by my professional camera crew, with me personally talking about the selling features of your home linked to the multiple listing service. And with the power of Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, it's automatically added to 40,000 websites and put onto the International Relocation Database. The J. Deere marketing system sells houses faster and for more money. And don't forget about J. Deere's perk package. Each seller gets a moving package from Wasatch Moving Company, a free year of DirecTV, and carpet cleaning. The best part of the whole thing is it doesn't cost anything more than a regular agent. If you want to sell your house faster and for more money, then list it with me and see it on TV.
I just heard Brad has finished up at the Petersons. I'm excited to see how this turned out.
Brad, this thing came out amazing. It's like their own resort in the backyard here.
Oh yeah, it turned out awesome. It turned out beyond my dreams and homeowner dreams.
That's good. So tell me a little bit about this pool, what you guys did.
So they got quite a few kids. We did a 20 by 40 pool. It has an automatic cover on it for their safety. The pool is 6 feet deep. They did a blue plaster in it. They wanted a water feature. Ryan loves waterfalls. He wants to hear the noise of the water coming down. So we got 600 gallons per minute coming off of this water field.
Yeah, that's a lot of water running.
It's a lot. The water feature 6 feet tall to where they got jump rocks coming off, so where they can jump in the pool so they can have fun. They can play basketball in it, they play volleyball in it. They got a 12-man spa that's raised where you can sit around and kind of hang out, jump in and out of the pool with that. They're totally into barbecue and they love barbecuing. We got a full-on kitchen, natural gas fireplace, a sink, a fridge. It's all covered.
Right there.
Exactly. They can come out in the wintertime and use it. We did a pergola to where if they get hot, they can go sit in the sun. They're going to put a bed that floats on it. They got the fireplace. They can sit at the fireplace, hang around at that. It's just got everything you could possibly want in a backyard. It's just going to be awesome. It's fun. And the best thing about it is it's all controlled off their iPhone or their iPad. They can be in their house, they can be across the country, they can turn anything on. If they go skiing and they want to come home and sit in the hot tub, they can have it at 104 degrees when they get home and it's ready for them.
That's incredible. I bet this thing looks amazing at night, right?
Oh, it's so awesome. We went all out for lights. It's all LED colored lights. The color of the lights change different colors. You can turn them and stop on any color you want. It's just turned out awesome.
Yeah, you did an incredible job. I can't wait to see this thing at night.
So I just met with the Petersons and their kids are so excited. It looks like they're going to have an incredible summer. This week's featured property, we're in Highland, Utah, and we're in the Mercer Hollow subdivision. So Darren, we're down here looking, this is what you're gonna get for $1.35 million down in Highland. Beautiful, right?
Fantastic property.
Yeah, one of the, of course, the nice things about this one, it has a big, huge, expansive yard that goes in, has no neighbors behind it, and so it just looks like it goes out forever. It doesn't even have a fence.
How big is the yard?
It's 0.88 acres, but they don't have neighbors on the back part of it or on the right-hand side. And on the left-hand side of the property, they've got a dry riverbed that just kind of flows through it. So,
wow.
I mean, it kind of sits in there just perfectly.
So you have almost an acre, but then no neighbors, so it feels even bigger than that.
That's right, yeah. And so this one goes forever. And they did a great landscaping job. But here, stepping into the inside, of course, you notice that kitchen, they decked this thing out.
Yeah, what a great looking place.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
They've done a lot with this one. Master bedroom's amazing. It's off the back of the house. And the master bath, we're gonna see it here, just beautiful. And they've got a swim spa. They've got an outbuilding outside. It's got a swim spa. We're gonna go look at that in a minute. Beautiful yard. I mean, in a really exclusive neighborhood up there in Highland. And so, but you know, on this one in particular, I wanted to talk about some financing options on this one because, of course, it's an incredible house, but people are always asking, what does it cost to finance $1 million home?
Yeah, that's right. I get asked that question all the time.
All the time, right?
Yeah.
Well, run me through a scenario if you're going to finance $1 million home like this.
Okay, you bet. So a lot of times people that buy homes in this price range will oftentimes purchase them in cash, or they'll look to do other things with that cash. And so they'll borrow.
So they might have the cash to pay cash for this thing.
That's right.
But they might prefer to finance it because they can keep that money liquid.
That's right. And when you, in a case like this, you may be able to borrow against your house, which might be cheaper money than borrowing for a business or liquidating other investments or things like that. So a lot of times people will look to do financing on the house even if they do have cash. So in a home like this, you would want to look at putting maybe 30% down, which would be just over $400,000. And that would get you a loan amount at $945,000.
Right at that $1 million mark.
Yeah, pretty close to that mark. So at 4.5%, you'd get an APR of 4.61. That would put your principal and interest portion of your payment at $47.88 per month.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Well, yeah, that's not bad. So that gives you kind of an idea of what a home like this would cost on a monthly basis. You'd have taxes and insurance, of course, on top of that. But yeah, that could be very inexpensive money compared to other loans they could get.
Well, yeah. So if you wanted to go start a business with some of that money or whatever it is, instead of sinking into the house, you go keep yourself liquid that money. I mean, that money, that's very, very expensive to go get a business loan.
Right.
Much higher risk.
Yeah, or liquidating investments that you don't want to pull out, or all sorts of reasons why you may want to get financed.
Yeah, and where interest rates are right now, it's almost considered free money, right?
It's very inexpensive.
It's very inexpensive money. Yeah.
Historically.
Yes. And so it's a good way to go.
And of course, the crown jewel of this property is this 1,247 square foot pool house where they put a Michael Phelps swim spa and a hot tub. They put a control for lighting and entertainment system in here, and they've left room for a ping pong table or even your workout equipment. And one of the things I really love about it is no matter what the weather's like here in Utah, you can just blow those big doors open and take advantage of that weather. And they've also put blinds in each one of the windows so privacy is not an issue.
So there you have it, incredible views, expansive space, and it's situated in a park-like setting that you can literally use year-round.